Hello, my name is Ramon. I'm from Breda, Holland. I'm 33 years old. I've been fighting for 20 years. I had almost 200 fights. I won 175 fights, 90 by KO. I am 8 times world champion, kickboxing and Thai boxing.
Ramon Dekkers firmly left his name in the history of martial arts, becoming a real icon of Muay Thai. In just over 2 decades, he achieved an impressive record of around 90 knockouts, emerging victorious in 185 of his 210 fights. What made Dekkers different from other fighters? What was his secret? Today, we are going to see some of the most iconic fights of Ramon the Diamond Dekkers, to honor the memory of this outstanding athlete. Now, let's get started. Young Ramon's career started in 1986 when he was only 16 years old. He already had basic skills in boxing and judo, and 4 years before his first debut, he began to practice Thai boxing under the legendary Cor Hemmers. By his second fight, some of Dekkers' signature style is already easily noticed. He moves a lot, is confident in himself, and is not afraid to exchange blows. Against him is another young, unknown fighter. The result of the fight was a quick knockout from Dekkers in less than 2 minutes. In the same year, another interesting fight took place. The still amateur Ramon was forced to show his defensive skills as well. His opponent, the fighter Boyd, hit periodically and tried to work in the clinch. Even though Boyd was visibly much larger, Dekkers was confident, which allowed him to take the victory by decision. Let's now fast forward 4 years to the first title fight for the Dutchman. Opposite Ramon is the young star and Thai champion Nam Phon. Dekkers has yet to earn the respect of the public and other fighters. The rising star is now their #1 enemy. In those years, Ramon managed to have several fights a month, adding to his impressive total. Most modern fighters could not keep up such a pace. This fight is very revealing in terms of combinations. Just look at the amazing combos Ramon comes up with. He judges distance with his hands, but with his feet, when the enemy gets close enough, he delivers powerful kicks. During one of these series of blows, the Thai is knocked down. Dekkers shows great leg work, throwing accurate kicks, and is not afraid waiting for the right moment to strike. Overall, the fight was competitive, but it was clear who would be the winner. It was at this point that Dekkers announced his intention to go after various titles. The new champion desired to represent European Muay Thai. The Thai public couldn't believe that their fighters were so vulnerable to a European fighter. His next fight was against another champion, Cherry Wanich. Unfortunately for Wanich, he didn't stand a chance. If you reduce the fight to one word, then it would be called a beating. Dekkers showed his incredible handwork and his high level of boxing talent. For Dekkers, it was an easy knockout, showing that he could have fought several such fights that evening. Dekkers' career is full of incredible fights that force some fighters to have to challenge him multiple times. The former champion, Nam Phan, intended to take revenge for his earlier defeat. For Ramon, this was his first fight in Thailand. The first significant difference between the first and second fights is that here elbow strikes are allowed, which the Dutchman was not familiar with before. This time, the fighters did not seem to be in a hurry, but rather tested each other's strength, exchanging blows equally. The fight went the distance and was a spectacular match. This is not the peak form of Dekkers, but his entire arsenal is on display. In the end, the victory was awarded to Nam Phan, as apparently Ramon failed to impress the judges due to his less elbow and leg work. But his sense of timing is still fascinating. Having learned from his bout with Nam Phan, Ramon went to the next fight with more polished elbow strikes. Unfortunately, his rival Isara Sangriran obviously knew how to fight against Dekkers' boxing skills. As soon as the Dutchman started to use combinations, he immediately ran into the clinch, where he obviously lost. Isara not only managed to avoid a knockout, but also scored a victory for himself due to a middle kick and competent work on defense. It was another defeat for Dekkers that didn't break him. Ramon didn't take a break. His last fight of 1990 was against the fighter Muay Thai. Having had enough defeats, Dekkers was determined to score a victory, which resulted in a spectacular match. The fight took place in Japan, to the delight of the local public. Apparently, the enthusiastic crowd fired up Dekkers so much that he completely dominated Muay Thai. He delivered combinations of 4 and 5 blows. Muay Thai occasionally threw punches just to keep Ramon at bay, only delivering a few with any notable power. Surprisingly, the judges gave the victory to Boon Chai in a decision that was not expected or understood. Managing to press on despite his unfortunate defeats based on points only, he went into a match with the Thai fighter Sambat. The fight went the whole distance, completely under the dominance of the Dutchman, and he finally won the judge's decision. His low kicks became more powerful throughout the fight, and speed of combinations increased to the point where the slower Sambat simply could not keep up with Dekkers. One can only envy the endurance of the Thai fighter, as he resisted for the whole fight, but the victory went to Ramon, which was absolutely deserved. 1991 was the year of revenge for the Dutchman. He had an amazing 12 months. First was against the Thai fighter Koban, who became one of his main career rivals. Their first fight was like the climax of a Hollywood film. The energetic Dekkers was knocked out in the first round in front of a stunned French crowd. However, he was able to return the favor in just a couple months. The second fight against Koban went differently from the first. In fairness, the Thai was not fighting up to his ability. Maybe he got up on the wrong foot. The fight turned out to be very short again, but this time in favor of Dekkers, who delivered a devastating knockout. At this point, the Dekkers-Koban rivalry stands at 1-1. In his second fight against Thai fighter Sang Tianoi, the result was not in favor of Dekkers, but the fight turned out to be very close, and the Dutchman managed to inflict some serious damage to the body of the Thai fighter. Sang Tianoi was nicknamed Death Kiss, but in this fight, death almost kissed him. Despite Dekkers' performance, the judges again awarded the victory to his opponent. There was also a reckless and daring confrontation between Ramon and local French Muay Thai star Joel Cesar. Joel had enough strength to face Dekkers twice within 1 month. Both fights went in favor of Dekkers, who delivered 2 knockouts that must be seen to be appreciated.
จะตัดสินโดยคนที่สองและเพื่อเป็นด้านแดงเป็นฝ่ายชนะคะแนน
The year 1991 was also significant for young Thai fighter Sak Mongol. The young Thai, only 18 years old, went into the fight with the super experienced Ramon Dekkers, and not only looked good, but beat the Dutchman. The first half of the fight was clearly in Dekkers' favor. He showed classic floor work with spectacular combinations. The Dutchman spared neither himself nor the enemy, who tried to work cautiously. In the Thai's favor were his elbow strikes, which he used to injure Dekkers' face. It was due to these elbow strikes and his ability to work in the clinch, occasionally getting to Ramon, that he won the victory. Some felt that Ramon did not deserve this defeat, as he worked hard and showed his stamina. Throughout his career, unless he knocked out the opponent, his was often a hostage to the judges' discrimination.
หลายๆอย่างนะครับแอนเดอร์ซินวันนี้มอบให้ทองถึง11 บาทร่วมกับแฟนมวยประมาทไม่ได้นะครับเดินตามต่อยเขาอีกมาคนอัดซ้ายลำตัวอีกเดินต่อยโดนเข่าขวาจากคนตีเข่าขวาเนี่ยตีเข่าซ้ายลำตัวหมดยกสุดท้ายนะครับขณะนี้ทางพทบ 5 ถ่ายทอด
The next fight was a rematch against the Thai fighter Superlek. This time they put on a real bloody show, an old-school style of fight. The Thai delivered high-quality elbow strikes and a good level of boxing. Ramon responded with great sweeping punches, uppercuts, and the signature combinations.
โอ้โหแล้ววินาทีทองโดนแล้วครับโดนของซุปเปอร์เล็กนั่นแหละครับเนเธอร์แลนด์เดินแล้วก็ฮอลแลนด์อันเดียวกันโอ้โหดูครับพบกันได้อย่างนี้ครับฉะนั้นมวยไทยที่จะรับมือกับเขานี่ต้องกระจายแขนเอาไว้ครับดูมวยคู่นี้ครับนี่ก็เป็นคู่มวยอีกคู่หนึ่งซึ่งอยู่ในความทรงจำของแฟนหมัดมวยครับซุปเปอร์เล็กก็หอบแล้วครับดูครับดูลาบอนเด็กเกอร์ต่อยสิครับหมัดซ้ายหมัดขวานี่น้ำหนักเข้ากันเลยครับเอาต่างคนต่างโดน
The advantage passed from one fighter to another throughout the fight, so no one knew who the winner would be. However, Superlek won the fight. Another classic decision for the Thai judges, who seemed to dislike the Dutchman. But in this particular fight, it was hard to disagree with them, as both fighters delivered a very good performance.
ยอมรับสารภาพแล้วนะครับและมวยคู่นี้ก็ชกกันได้ชนิดคิดถึงบูธคอมแบทครับไม่น่าทำร้ายชีวิตตัวเองขอดวงวิญญาณจงไปสู่สุคติเถอะครับ
Ahead of Dekkers were two more fights with Koban, where both fighters were determined to win. In the third fight, Dekkers had great footwork, but he missed a lot. It was a real shootout in the spirit of the Wild West, where speed and reaction were at the forefront.
มีหลอกล่อนะครับมีปล่อยซ้ายไม่กลัวครับมีท้าทายแล้วก็ทักจัดคนอาวุธของโคบานได้แล้วโอ้โหหล่นครับนี่เลยครับหมัดซ้ายเต็มๆนะครับเดคเกอร์โดนไปแล้วครับโคบานเดินเข้ามาครับดูจังหวะติดตามของโคบานมามีที่พอได้ครับแต่ว่าไม่ไหวครับตีเข่าไม่ได้โดนหมัดก็วางแข้งซ้ายเอ้าเดคเกอร์โดนพายุหมัดแล้วกอดสุดคว้ากอดเอาไว้ครับผลักเอาไปโคบานหล่นนับอีกครั้งหนึ่งเดคเกอร์เมาครับโอ้โหมั่นใจตัวเองครับ
The fighters fought like crazy, both being knocked down, and were only cautious in the first rounds. When it came to the final round, both fighters showed skills of the highest class. They could not limit themselves to a trilogy, especially since this third fight was again taken by the Thai. A year later, they met again in a much-anticipated rematch. This time the fighters delighted the French public. The fight was very different from their previous matches. This time, there were more tactics, more blows from a distance, and far fewer close exchanges. Both fighters had enjoyed an up-close battle in the previous three meetings. If you analyze this fight and evaluate the last couple of rounds, There is no question why it was Dekkers who deserved the victory, and who equalized the score in their personal confrontation. It is interesting that Ramon, who became famous due to his lightning-fast combinations, defeated the enemy with rare but very accurate blows. Dekkers demonstrated himself as a masterful and diverse fighter.
Il aurait fallu que le Hollandais montre qu'il était le patron, qu'il fasse pression, et c'est vrai que pour
Le nouveau champion du monde, c'est Ramon Dekkers.
voilà, il avait beaucoup plus travaillé, Ramon Dekkers. C'est vrai qu'il a travaillé.
This is how Ramon Dekkers fought throughout the 90s, and we hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more fights of the Dutch Diamond on our channel, then like this video and leave a comment below. We look forward to hearing from you. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any new videos.